welcome to my channel, or welcome back if you are returning. My name is Hannah. This is a channel about cross stitch, and I mean, as we can see, definitely cross stitch. I don't have too much today, so there's that. And then at the end of the video, I was up at the farm this morning and I was taking like videos of the ponies. It's really nice out today, so I might include that at the end because I've never actually included like my horse in my videos, and my dog has been in my videos, so I might include like a couple clips at the end. If you're not interested, then it's at the end, so it doesn't matter. But if you're interested in just seeing them, and you know, it's a little vlog style thing, if I can get my phone to load video onto my computer, we'll see. It might not happen, but if it is there, it's there. If it's not there, it's because I couldn't figure it out. So let's get into the cross stitch because that's what we're here for. I have whips and one piece of haul. It's pretty small today. It should be bigger, hopefully next week, because I have stuff in the mail. We'll see. But anyway, okay, so first thing first, I don't remember what we were working on last week when I finished my video, so I'm just going to go with what's in the first thing in my bag. So, the first thing in my bag is Magic Book. This is a sal I'm doing with Tess from Tess Stitches. I don't know if she's touched hers again. I think you have. Tess, have you touched yours? I don't remember. Anyway, I've gotten quite far. Like we discussed last week, my WIP Go goals have changed. All my goals for the year have kind of changed. So I didn't quite get 2,000 stitches, which was my original goal for each month. But that's fine. I got 1,500 in 2 days, so it's not terrible. Especially because they're work days. Because all of these sal type projects get done in the middle of the week, and my WIP Go projects get done on the weekends. But anyway, this is a sal, like I said, doing with Tess, and the chart designer is HAED. There is no artist for this specific pattern. And the sal hashtag on Instagram, not on Facebook, on Instagram is hashtag birthday book sal, because I started on my birthday. So there's that. And it's really exciting. I think we all know how exciting this one is. If you've watched me before, you know. This one's a really exciting one. See? It's all 310. It will be for a while, all 310, but eventually we'll get some colors in. So that's like 5,800 or 5,500. I don't remember. It's somewhere between 5,000 and 6,000 stitches. Which is just a sliver of the actual pattern. But, you know, it's all black. It's really exciting. Again, this one is kind of, doing one color is nice, but also painful because you just keep going, and because I'm using this for my animal adventure, I have to remember to stop at 500, 400, 300 stitches, whatever, you know, I'm doing, and sometimes I forget. So I just like keep going, and I'm just like, crap. I've done 580 stitches and I needed 500, whatever, it's fine. But yeah, really exciting. So here's the comparison. It looks almost exactly the same because it's all black, it's just a little bit more black. So not really exciting, but you know, it is what it is. Oh, and I do have more than one piece of haul actually, but some of it's on my computer, on my phone, so I will include the photos later because I don't feel like trying to show you on my phone. It'll just be easier for me to talk about them while showing them on the computer. Anyway, my next WIP is one that I hadn't planned on working on. Well, I did plan on working on. I just worked on it a little bit more than I planned on. So I've decided that my Stitch for Ukraine piece is going to be my one strand a day piece, or one motif a day, whatever I decide. Like, is easier. So like if it's a motif that has like a lot of one color and it's uses up one full strand, then fine. But if it's one that has a couple different colors and doesn't ever use like a full strand, I will just finish the motif. Some of them are pretty small. So this is my Mushroom Meadow piece by Stitchy Princess on Etsy. Like I said, this is Stitch for Ukraine, so I am using this one for my Stitch for Ukraine piece, and I've gotten a lot done since the last time you saw it. So like I said, I was doing one strand a day, and then I just couldn't stop working on it because I really am loving this piece, so I got quite a bit done. So here is where it is now. So like I said, lots done. The last time you saw it, I had, I think, gone all the way across the top, down a little bit, and also down a little bit, maybe. I can't exactly remember, but Corinne's texting me right now. Hi, Corinne. But anyway, so I got the rest of the whole border is done. It met up. Guys, it met up. That really never happens to me. That's why I never actually do the whole border. But this was small enough that I felt like I could make it meet up and I didn't make a mistake. So, helps that it has these like squiggly, wiggly bits here, because those really help me count. It wasn't just like a straight across, like it wasn't straight line border. This is like painful to hold. Okay, that's a little better. So I finished these 3 motifs here and these 3 motifs here. This one was already done, and then I finished this whole owl stand thing motif here. And then I've almost finished this one. I just am missing his eyeballs. I think those are the only stitches I'm missing. Yep. I'm only missing his eyeballs, and then there's one back stitch in the eye, and I'll do that when I do the eye, when I finish the eyes. So I got a lot done. This one should be fairly quick, I'm hoping, for me. I should be able to get this done if I do one strand / one motif, however I decide to do it, a day. Like, it should be pretty quick. Especially because with these, I might actually do 2 motifs a day, because, like, they're pretty small and easy. But, like, if it's going to be something like this is a big guy. So, granted, there's no other, this doesn't exist again in here, but, like, if this was one of the days, I would have just done this one day and that's it. But I ended up doing all of this in one day because I couldn't stop. And that's fine. I still did manage to work on my WIP Go calls both days. Or my WIP Go call, one of my WIP Go calls both days. I just didn't work on that one day for as long as I could have, which is fun. Because I got a lot done the day that I did work on it all day. Anyway, here is the comparison photo. And it's in this funny little bag that I got from Corinne. It makes every time. I laugh every time. I'm so glad I put something in this bag. It's so funny. Okay, next is my WIP Go call. So for WIP Go this month, one of my calls was a Canine Sanctuary. So I pulled this bad boy out, and I had already reached the top. Oh, well, let me tell you first. This is a Canine Sanctuary. It is by Charting Creations. The artist is... Hold on. I know who the artist is. I haven't said this in forever. Canine Sanctuary. Why is it not in here? Oh, it's right here. It's in here. It's Nicky Beohme. Y'all, I can't say this person's last name. Sorry. It's down below. We all know I've had struggles with that last name, like, since the beginning. If you go back to my first video, I think, where I say the artist's name, like I have no idea. But anyway, like I was saying, I had reached the top of this chart already. So I decided, because I have mentioned in one of my videos that I'm trying to now convert all of my patterns back to diagonal. For now. It might change again, but for now I'm converting to diagonal. So because I had reached the top already, I started my diagonal stitches. And guys, this is looking so cool. Are you ready? Look at it. It's so good. So as we can see, I started diagonal stitching up there. So this was all finished, and then this page was completed up to here. So this all was done, but I added all of this, which is almost 2,000 stitches. Yeah, I know. I told you I did a lot. I think that was Saturday. I was home alone most of the day, and I got a lot done. But look how cool that's looking. Like that, you could tell that's a tree in the background, like far away. I mean, the tree is far away. I'm pretty far away from the camera too, but that is so cool. Isn't that so cool? It looks so good. I was at first kind of bored stitching it, but as I'm going, I'm like, wait, I'm starting to understand what I'm seeing. It looks so good. It looks so good. I'm so excited, guys. I just want to look at this a lot because it's so pretty. And it's barely anything there, but it's so pretty. And it's not even going to be that big. Like, that's pretty small. I know. Some of you are like, that's not small. It's pretty small for me. It's a pretty small chart. I mean, nowhere near as small as, like, Queen of the Night, but it's still pretty small. And then here's a comparison photo. But yeah, I got a lot done. I think my WIP goal originally was like 3,000 something stitches, which I could have done. Probably if I had worked on it more on Sunday, I could have gotten 3,000 stitches done, but I didn't. I only worked on it. I mean, I worked on it on Sunday, but I only put like maybe a couple hundred stitches in. But on Saturday, I got like 1,500 stitches, maybe more than that. It was great. So there's that one. That will go away unless the wheel spins it on my, like, wheel spin days. And then the last one is probably what I was working on maybe in the last video, or maybe, no, I had just completed a second day on my project. It doesn't matter. I don't think I had started anything, because last Wednesday, like I said, I don't stitch on Wednesdays mostly, so I probably wasn't actually working on it. I think I just finished. Why did I close that again? Sorry, all of you headphone users. Anyway, this is Queen of the Night. This is a chart by Thread Geeks. And let me look up the artist, because I don't know this one off the top of my head. Sarah Richter. And then if you want the fabric information for any of these, it is down below. Because I didn't mention the fabric for my Mushroom Meadow, which is not just a white even weave. But anyway, let's see, where am I? Here is where we are. So my last day working on this month was yesterday. And it's really cool because you can't actually tell. I mean, you can tell if you know what you're looking at, but I could not figure out what this was. Like this thing right here. I could not figure out what it was. I know that these are like branches coming out of her hair. I could not figure out what this was because I was like, that's not a branch. That's like weird. I don't know what it is. It's a bat. It's the first bat. Yes, I'm so excited. We're seeing the first bat. I'm so excited. I can't wait. But it's going away until next month. So, but yeah, I got another full diagonal done, and I finished the diagonal before that. I think I almost did 2 full diagonals if I remember correctly, but I don't actually remember correctly. So I know I did 1 full diagonal. So really exciting, mostly black again. Apparently I really like patterns with a lot of 310 in them. What is this? What is this? What are you doing? Okay, there we go. So, and then here's the comparison photo for this one. And I believe that's all my WIPs. So we are 15 minutes in. We're done my WIPs. Look at that. So then I'll include, no, I won't include yet. I will do what I physically have, and then we'll do the photos. So for haul, I did order one thing from the market releases. There might be more eventually, but this weekend we have a Stitchy meetup in Bel Air. So if you're in Maryland and you're near Bel Air, let me know. I can send you the link for the Facebook group if you're not on the Maryland Cross Stitchers Facebook group. And we're having a meetup. I am going to be meeting Charm City Stitcher. If you watch her, she'll be there, and I don't know who else will be there. We'll see. But to figure out what I'm bringing. After that, a local needlework shop is going to be having like a open house type thing with all of the market release stuff that she bought. So I'm going to go to that, and then we'll see. I'm going to try to control myself. We all know how that goes with me. Anyway, the one market release that I did buy, and I don't know, I could have bought it after market and got it as a PDF, but I'm excited to have it as like a physical copy. I might buy it as a PDF anyway, but they don't load into Pattern Keeper, so it's like, does it really matter? Not particularly. But anyway, I bought Serena Sprout. Sorry about the glare. I'm trying really hard. I think that's a little bit better. She's beautiful, and she's from Autumn Lane Stitchery. And you can get this as a PDF now from them, I think on Etsy, but I bought it, as a pre-release, so they didn't have the PDF version available at first, and then they did after market, so yay. But this is the market release, and Corinne sent me the picture of it originally, and I was like, absolutely need it. So I bought it. So it's Corinne's fault. Isn't it always? Mostly. It's either Corinne or Carla's fault, honestly. You guys are bad influences. No, you're not. No, you're not, because honestly it would have happened even if you weren't there, if you weren't around. And then I'm going to grab my phone, because while I'm showing the pictures up here, I am going to talk about them. So I was scrolling Facebook. I was scrolling Etsy, as you do, and I, did the whole like typed in cross stitch in the search bar, searched by country, because I was trying to find some more Ukrainian like Etsy artists, and I found a shop that I believe it says she's from Ukraine. I loved way too many of the patterns, so I bought way too many of the patterns. She was having a sale. I don't know if she's still having that sale. It looks like the sale is still happening. But anyway, I went to her store and I was like, I'm going to buy a bunch of your patterns. So the shop is called X Cross Stitch Pattern X. And let me tell you, I think I bought 32 patterns. I know. But they were all 50% off. So I was like, I don't feel that bad. And even if they weren't 50% off, I still wouldn't feel that bad. Because I'm, it's a cause. And also, I just like them. So I'm going to scroll the photos of the charts I bought. They are all bugs. Anyway, I hope I'm scrolling them through now so you can't see my face. But they're all like butterflies, moths, bugs, it's amazing. And I'd love to start one of these, like, now. Like, I really want to start one of these. And I'm thinking about doing... I don't want to do them on black. They're all, if you've noticed, like, they're all mostly on black. Some of them are on, like, a dark gray background. Again, these aren't, like, these are just mock-ups. They're not stitched. None of them are, like, already stitched pieces. But they're all on a black background, and they look really good on a black background. But we all know how awesome I am at stitching on black. You know, the one pattern that I have on black fabric hasn't been touched for, like, what, 3 years? Like, forever. So, my thoughts were some of these could look really good on, like, a dark blue-black fabric, like Michelle from Grace Notes Fabrics. And I might do that. I have 2 slots still open in my No New Starts, one for a large or smaller piece and one for a small piece. None of these are small. They're all medium-sized pieces, but I have a large space that I could fill with a medium. The only problem with doing that, if I fill it with a medium and then I finish it, now it's medium space. And if the Witchy Stitcher comes out with the companion pattern for the Cryptid Sal, it's probably going to be large, and I'll want to do that right away. So I'm hoping that if I can finish Mushroom Meadow quickly-ish, I can start one of these, and then, you know, kind of flip-flop between doing, I could do Mushroom Meadow, finish it, do one of these, finish it, do Magical Swamp, finish it, do another one of these, we'll see. Or do the Start Serena Sprout, because she's a medium too, I think. Let me check, actually. She is, yeah, 138 by 190, so she's a medium too. I just don't have fabric for her. I have fabric for this, like the ones you're seeing, at least one of them. And I have in mind which one I want to start, but I'm going to finish Mushroom Meadow first, I think, because I don't want to get rid of that large space. I want to keep it a large space, because that's the only space that's a large that would actually be finished this year, you know? None of the other larges are anywhere near being finished, and they probably won't. So, I hope that I have scrolled through all of them. If I haven't, well, then I'll just add some music and cut them in. But I think that's everything. Once these have finished scrolling, if they're still scrolling, then the end, like, video clip, the horse video clips may be going in, if I can figure them out. If I can't figure them out, then it'll just be the end of the video. But I will see you guys. Oh, before I leave, okay, back up, because now I have something to talk about. If you watched my last video, you know there is a giveaway happening for one more week. You have to go and watch my last video. I will, if I remember, put it in the eye, whichever location it is. I think it's over here? I don't know. It's in one of these 2 corners. I know, I did the whole, like, one time I was like, let's do a test if it's over here or if it's over here, and I've already forgotten. It was so long ago. But I'll put that link somewhere up in the corner, and you can go watch that video. It is a giveaway for a Mirabilia pattern that I accidentally bought 2 of, so somebody gets it. It's going on for one more week, and can I just say how much reading some of these comments is amazing. And also, all of you who actually hollered at me in the comments, A+. Just like, y'all are doing it for me. It was hilarious. I just was like, yes, thank you. So, yeah, thank you. It was really funny. I've been keeping up with the comments a lot more. I have read them all. If I have given you a heart, I have read them. I have responded to some of them. I don't always respond to all the comments. It stresses me out. So I do read have been reading them on time. I always read all my comments, but like sometimes it takes me like a month to finally read them. These ones I have read almost as soon as they are put up most of the time. So it's been really fun to read some of them, and it sounds like a lot of you have never done a Mira before, and so hopefully it chooses the magic number picker chooses somebody who has never done a Mira before, because it'd be such a pretty one to do for your first Mira. Yeah, anyway, I think that's it. So by now I know for sure, pretty sure, that the photos have finished scrolling. I think I'll put them at a little less time than I usually do for photos. You can pause it or go back if you want to see one of them again, but I'm probably going to put them in there for not necessarily 10 seconds. Usually I do 10 whole seconds for photos, and I think I might half that. I might do like 5 seconds per photo, because there's 32 of them that I had to include. So, yeah. Anyway, that's it. I will talk to you guys next week. I hope you have a good one, and we will choose, hopefully choose a winner next week for our giveaway. So, yeah, I will talk to you guys then. Have a good one.